Cam Little to kick off.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It is the first game of the NFL Rivalries program for 2025. Seahawks and Cardinals underway from State Farm Stadium. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Okay, break.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. This defense for the Cards, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Incomplete. Well, you look at these two teams, rivals in the NFC West. It's been the Seahawks who have had the upper hand. They've won 7 in a row in this series. It's a rivalry that was born in 2002 when both teams joined the NFC West. Since then, a lot of great players have taken part in these matchups. You think about the Cardinals, Kurt Warner, Larry Fitzgerald, Anquan Boldin, and then, of course, the Seahawks in the 2010s, the Legion of Boom era, and their victory in Super Bowl 48. On fourth down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 44. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch. A lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The Cardinals are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Again, it's Stafford. Target is to Jackson, and he's got him. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Lady!
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he is into the end zone. his second touchdown on the season. And the Cards will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Seahawks, nothing. Cam Little to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Dances by him. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Seahawks, nothing. Cam Little to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And his pass incomplete. Isaiah Likely the target that time. And it's 3rd down. You look at this Arizona defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Willis showing off the wheels there. He gets him the 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That stop made by Jack Campbell.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Willis will look to throw it. They set up the screen for Henderson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw, Willis. He'll let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. T. Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out. Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. At the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL. The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup. From the 50, it's Stafford. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. To the air again, Stafford. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up. From the gun, here's Stafford. This is caught. It's Brown. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well. A well-thrown ball? Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game. He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there. And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a first and 10. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Shotgun snap to Willis.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
T. Higgins was the intended target. And it'll bring up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Willis from the gun on third down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
On first down, it's Henderson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try to pick it up himself.
In motion goes the tight end. Willis looking to throw it. He'll swing this out to Henderson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
A run on first down with Shipley. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Shipley, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Set. Yellow lady. Gonna have.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jerry Jeudy, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are able to add on to that lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver.
That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go.
Willis now off of play action. Now to swing out wide here for Henderson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
That's a nice throw there. He's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready. Go.
Now Willis to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that?
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand?
Ready. Stop.
Now it's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Oh, he'll work that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 on the play.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Set. Pretty hot.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. This is caught. It's close. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
The A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing again is Stafford. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try to make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Get it together.
Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal.
Ready. Stop.
Here's Stafford. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Willis looking to throw it. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock.